Not over.
He has been restored! I did it! I win! Oh!
My own body after thousands of years. It's good to be home.
Just before Kullervo was defeated, he must have made it to his own body.
Indeed. Everything's going according to plan. Now to create a new world, using the power from within the Book of Promises.
Not so fast! You'll never get the Book of Prophecy! Yo! See ya! Yo! See ya! Yo! See ya! Take that! Yo! See ya!
My pulse is running! I can't move! I only wanted an ideal world. You see, That's all I ever wanted.
You idiot. It's over. I knew you could do it.
All right, let's go home.